Hey guys, sorry we had some little technical difficulties getting this started, but I'll go ahead and turn the camera on because it is noon. Oh, way. All right. Well, again, this is kind of a no plan stream today, so I'm not really sure what to do. I have plenty of things that I can do, but do I want to do them? This is procrastination at its finest here. Man, I need to get some new brushes. I've had mine for about a year now, and just painting so much, they have kind of gotten a little ratty. So I need to get some new brushes at some point here, for sure. But I wanted to show you guys this, what I'm working on right now. Working on Gilliman. If you guys saw my video that I posted yesterday, it was talking about stripping the paint from this because I spray painted it white because I didn't have any Macragge blue, and I started dry brushing the Macragge blue on, and it just turned out pretty bad. So I stripped it all off, and I started over. I did buy some blue spray paint, so that helped. But yeah, we have Gilliman right here, and I was just working on him just last night, really, and I'm really enjoying how he's looking right now. So that's one thing. Thankfully, I had the wherewithal to keep him not glued onto his base yet. These little wings are like barely on there because I didn't have the wings on to begin with. I kept those off. But now when I glue them on, they just barely stay on there. Like even now, it's kind of wiggly, even after like a whole day of it being glued on. So I could continue working on Gilliman. My sister-in-law did give me some more Space Wolves. Did you make that by yourself? Oh no. This? No, no, no. No, I bought the my friend actually gave it to me for a birthday present. Last Thursday was my birthday. Turned a big old 32, and so one of my friends, he knew I have he's played against me before with my Ultramarines, and I've never had Gilliman because I always hated his stupid face. Uh, but I put the helmet onto him. So yeah, there's that. No, I did not make this by myself. I bought it. Well, I was given it as a gift. I'll show you the box, but they come in packs kind of like this here. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Is what I'm trying to think of doing. That flame is going to be very annoying. I'm not sure what to do. So there's that. That's one option. I did buy some Chaos Terminators as well. I have not put their heads on yet because I want Night Lords helmets on these, and there isn't really a Night Lords helmet that fits in there perfectly that I have because they usually have like the wings on their ears, the bat wings. So what I did is I bought some Horus Heresy helmets for the Night Lords, and those should be coming in tomorrow. So I haven't put the heads in yet because I haven't gotten them yet. And then I also have a couple Space Wolves here. as a wolf priest, and I don't know this guy's name. He's very small. He's very short. He almost looks like a dwarf. It's very strange. I don't know his name. My sister in law just kind of gave it to me and was like, "Oh, here, paint this for me." So I don't know this guy's name. Maybe one of you can help me out here. I mean, he is a named character, that's for sure. Yeah, but he's a little small, which is kind of sad. Kind of small for such a cool figure. So yeah, we're just kind of just hanging out, really. I'm not really sure what to do at the moment. I could kind of continue cleaning up a little bit on Gilliman. I could do that. Could work on Night Lords. I could. Those are always fun. Ooh, little story. So I wanted to get a Chaos Land Raider to put my Night Lords in. These Terminators, that is. So I went to a store the other day here in Fullerton, and they said that they had a Chaos Land Raider that was a return for $10 off. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So we opened it up and we looked inside, and all the pieces are there. And that was on Saturday when I bought it. Sunday, I'm finally sitting in the kitchen and I'm going to start building the Land Raider. And I find out why it's a return. The panels, the side panels on the tank, are actually two left sides instead of being mirrored. So it was a defective model. So that was a little frustrating. Thankfully, I went back and I called them, and thankfully they returned it for me and I got my money back. So I'm kind of waiting on that to get a another Land Raider. I think for now, what I'll start doing is I'll just start putting putting some Abaddon Black on these guys. I know that there's already Chaos Black on there, but Chaos Black has a weird kind of matte look to it. And I want a bit of a sheen to it. So that's why I'm going to put a little bit of Abaddon Black before I start dry brushing some gray on there. So I'm just going to start doing just a tiny little amount of Abaddon Black on here, just to kind of get me going. So we're just going to do that for now. But make yourselves at home, guys. We're just hanging out today. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to ask them. We're just hanging out. No plans today. No real plans. Well, that's weird. That's kind of interesting. I didn't notice that. There's these little, like, pokey things on the back of these Terminators where the little vents are. There's kind of pokey things back there. It's kind of weird looking. I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's just different. I guess I'm not used to it. I'm used to regular old Terminators that look all clean and nice. But I guess I just didn't notice. Interesting. Oh, man. Man, I don't know how content creators do this. I've been, trying my hand at making content online for the past month and a half or so, and today it kind of hit me. Man, I'm tired. I want a break. And I've only been doing this for like maybe a month, and I'm just like, man, this is tiring. Pretty crazy. I think I just need to get better at managing my time with this, with making videos and whatnot. Kind of sucks because I'm still living at home and it can get a little loud over here. So I have to find the right times to make videos and whatnot. So there's a bit of a balancing act for sure. Bit of a balancing act. I had a couple friends at my birthday. They bought me Lego gift cards, like to use online. And I have no idea what to get. I don't want to buy a set. That's for sure. I don't want to buy a set. I think I want to do a pick a brick order, which is crazy. This is good. This is going to be crazy to say this, but I've never done a pick a brick order online. I don't even know where to begin for pieces that I want. I have no idea. I usually just go to my local bricks and minifigs, and we usually, I usually just look through the bulk and grab parts that I think that I'll need, or maybe I have it written down on a notepad of things that I need. And I usually just do that because I like the process of looking through bulk. It is kind of relaxing to me, so I enjoy that process for sure. But just buying the parts, I have no idea what parts I would even buy. Seriously, I have no idea. Definitely some D&D stuff. Definitely stuff for my D&D games, that's for sure. But what it is, I do not know yet. No idea. These Terminators were interesting to build, by the way. I I originally saw those Horus Heresy Terminators for the Night Lords online, and I was like, those are cool, but I like the big chunky boys, the big chunky Terminators. And after building these, I kind of almost wish I would have gotten the 30K Horus Heresy Night Lord Terminators. I don't know. They're different. These guys, they're it's kind of hard to describe. Like look at this guy. I'm going to show you this guy real quick. Like this is just kind of like the last guy that I was working on. These are kind of like just like the leftover parts. And he looks really funny. He's like, "Yo, I got the gat." Look at him. Like look at the way that his hand is posed. And the thing is with these models is that like they're there's these little like spots where you're supposed to put the arms. like little holder thingies. I don't know what you want to call it. Little parts where you can slide the arms on, and I was like, that's so weird that they would have that in there where you like have to put them in a certain way. I found that a little frustrating for sure. Just a little frustrating. So I was a little disappointed while building these. I think they'll get the job done, obviously, and when I play games, and they're gonna look cool with those cool skull helmets. But yeah, I don't know. Just a little disappointed with these. Yeah, this one was the one that I was least happy with for sure. Because he's holding his gun like a gangbanger, dude. It's really weird. Really weird. Um yeah, it's kind of strange. Kind of strange. I'm primarily going to be using these guys for melee combat though, for sure. I really like power fists. So yeah, the power fists are pretty OP. So I'm primarily going to be using it for that. And of course, it's a Night Lord. I have to have the claws on at least one of them. And then the Reaper chain cannon or whatever. I just wanted this because it's so cool. It's so huge and it's fun. It's got devastating wounds. So if I do hit something, at least, and if I get that wound roll of a 6, it just goes straight through, which is kind of cool. Not Dawnstone, Standard Mechanicus. Okay. Wet my brush here real quick. This is my dry brush guy. Because I'm going to start dry brushing these guys with some Standard Mechanicus Gray. Because my Night Lords are gray and red. Hey, how you doing, Yoji? Hopefully I said that right. Thanks for stopping by. What is going on here? Okay, that didn't work. Very strange. What is going on today? Having an off day today. My brother also did give me these, so I think I'm gonna start using them. He was building his Tyranids and his what do you want to call it? His Raven Guard, but he kind of stopped, which is too bad because I want to play against him in the future. I want to play some games with my brother, but yeah, he was like, "Here you go, you can use this." I'm like, "It's yours, dude. Like, I want you to have it." He's like, "No, you're better at painting than I am." I was like, "Okay, all right." So I'm gonna use this right now. It's a little easier to hold the model this way, for sure. So many spiky bits on these guys. off. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Like I said, we got no plans for today. So, man, I almost want to switch to a different brush. For some reason, this is not doing it for me. I don't know why. I have no idea why this is not working. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna switch over to this one. My workhorse dry brush here. It has seen much better days for sure. Much better days. Ah, yeah. There we go. There we go. Hopefully, I'm going to play some more Mordheim this weekend. That's a fun game. I tried giving most of these guys combi bolters as well. Or combi weapons. I'm sorry, not combi bolters, combi weapons. There's a difference. Yeah, not the combi bolters. Because I just don't really care all that much for the rapid fire. It's cool. It's cool, but I feel like there's a little bit more bang for your buck with the combi weapons. Just a little more bang for your buck. Even though there's not as many attacks, I'm eventually planning on getting a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. And with his dark packs, he should be able to help mitigate that for sure. I'm always so afraid to use my dark packs, even though I know that that's kind of the whole shtick of Chaos Space Marines. Yeah, I'm always kind of afraid to use it. That D3 Mortal Wounds is, I don't know, it's a little scary in my opinion. Just dealing damage to yourself. I don't know. I don't I don't really like it all that much. I don't like the idea of it. Because my guys are so squishy to begin with that it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But once I get that, once I get a couple more leaders who can mitigate that with their CP reduction cost, I think that I think it'll be a lot better for sure. Because then I can just re-roll my leadership rolls in case I want to use those dark packs for these guys. Falling on his face. We got a lot of people watching right now. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I just looked over at my phone. Thank you. If you want to go ahead and say hi, go ahead. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and ask. We're just hanging out here today. No plans. If you guys want me to work on something else, like these Space Wolves or Gilliman, let me know, and I'll do whatever you guys want today. Just not trim. We're just not going to do trim, though. That's for sure. We're not doing any highlighting or edge highlighting. That is a job for after the stream. I just can't do it. I gotta have it right up on my nose. I have to have the model like right here next to me in order to do that. I feel like these spiky things are gonna break one of these days. They definitely will. I had some of my Night Lords in like a little pouch. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like a little mini holder that I got for free from Games Workshop for completing the Battle Honors program. I had some of them in there, and yeah, like one of them just kind of like, well, some of the spiky bits kind of came off, which was kind of frustrating. So I really just need to get something to hold all of my Night Lords in, like all of them, instead of using these little crappy mini holders for sure. So gotta get one of those metal boxes to hold them in. I have a one of those metal plastic boxes for all of my Ultramarines. Those are magnetized in there, magnetized to the bases. So that's very helpful for sure with travel. But right now, I just got to find a cheaper option for my Night Lords for sure. Oh, over the week, I saw this really cool model that someone had done. It was a Chaos Knight, but it was a Night Lords themed Chaos Knight with like a bat face. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. I'm reconsidering my decisions. Reconsidering my decisions. Maybe I should get a Chaos Knight. You know, Night Lord's Chaos Knight. Yeah, yeah. That'd be fun. That would be completely terrifying. I played a game on Monday, and it was just a fun game. It wasn't anything. It was not anything competitive at all. Me and my friend were trying to teach uh, one of our other friends who just started playing. We were just kind of trying to teach him. So I brought my Red Corsair Raiders, so a 5-man unit of Raiders, and I had some cultists to hold my objective in my home base, and then I had a 5-man of Warp Talons with a Chaos Lord attached, and then 5 Raptors, and that was it. It was just a little 500-point game, and we got tabled. You know, me and my friend both got tabled by the new guy actually, which was pretty funny. He was just using my Ultramarines for his first game, and yeah, he tabled both of us. It was funny. My friend was playing as Tyranids, and yeah, we just got kind of annihilated by the Ultramarines. Hopefully, these Terminators will help mitigate that. But after I get my Land Raider, I should be at like very close to 2,000 points of Night Lords. Very close to that. So that'll be fun. My local game store does a league. Uh, and they should be doing it pretty soon here, the new league. Should be, hopefully. And I'm excited to finally have my Night Lords done for it, for sure. And then, unless they come out with some new Night Lords models or something, I think I'm going to take a break from buying models. I think I'm going to take a break. Not because I don't like painting. I just have to like like all of my units that I have, it's kind of embarrassing. All of them are like 80, 80 to 85 to 90% done. And there's just those little parts, those little things that I just completely forgot to do. And I need to finish all of my models. So I think after my Night Lords, I will be done for a little bit for buying any new models for sure. As much as I do like painting and, or at least building models, then I'll just have to finish all of my painting, which I like doing. I like doing. It's getting to the point where it's just the annoying stuff at this point, like putting on the stickers or, doing edge highlighting. Just all the annoying stuff that you put off because you just want to get them on the table. They are all painted though, like blue, they do have all their paints. So that's good at least. They are table ready, but are they table done? No. They are table ready though, for sure. I don't know what I would do next if I were to buy another army. I have no idea because I have what I want. I have my Night Lords and I have my Ultramarines. Um, if anything, I would just repaint all my Ultramarines into a different Space Marine faction. That's what I should do. But that sounds like a lot of work. I'd basically have to start over on that. And I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I think I would rather get something else, a different army. I keep seeing stuff about space sharks, the Karkadons, and they are really cool, but they're kind of, people are, I see a lot of people online being like, Karkadons are just too gassed up. And it's like, okay, like they are pretty cool though. I like them. And maybe I should just wait and see how the new edition runs, because I've been seeing some stuff about it where you can have like two different detachments for one army, which is very interesting. So maybe I should just kind of get used to the new rules that they're going to come out with. This power sword is really sick. Very cool. Very vampire-esque. I do like it. I did like some of the other power weapons that came in here. There was like a power axe, a power mace. For sure, there was a power mace in there. And they're really cool. But felt like the sword was definitely on brand. So I stuck with the sword. You know what I'm gonna do is while we're kind of waiting here, I'm gonna try cleaning up this dry brush that I have. This one, because I think that might be the problem. I might just need to kind of clean it out a little. Maybe that's why it was giving me so many problems. I'm not sure. I have no clue. Yeah, it comes to like a very strange point there. I don't know. Yeah, you see that? It's like a little tiny thing right there. Kind of see it right there. It's kind of pointy at the end. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I don't remember that being there. I don't remember that point, that tiny little point there. I don't remember that when I got it. Let me grab something to kind of wipe my hand off. I should have a Kleenex around here somewhere. Ugh. Okay. You know, I think I need to get a little bit more up here. Looks like I forgot that. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Well, there's a couple things that I could do. Could start working on the red trim of these guys' armor. I think that's Mephiston red. Shake that up a little bit here. And we'll start with this guy. I definitely need to get some new brushes for sure. That is probably the next thing on my list. Probably before a Land Raider. For that Land Raider, let's get some new brushes. Let's refill that. Too much water. Too much water going on that. Damn. All right. We can use this. Keep forgetting. Use what you got, I guess, right? Hmm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna need some new brushes. Just a whole new pack of them. These things are on their last legs for sure. It's making it very hard to paint. If you guys have any suggestions for brushes, I would much appreciate it. Because I've used Citadel brushes before. This one is a Citadel brush, and I like it. I just don't like the pricing. Pricing is a little rough. And then I've used Army Painter as well, and they're good. But the last one that I bought lasted me. So I don't know what I was doing, but it it took like a day for it to like a little piece of the hair of the bristle to move, and it's now just like poking out. And I obviously it's user error. Like obviously that's on me, but it was still kind of frustrating because I've never had that happen before. Okay, let me see. Yeah, all my brushes are just kind of they're like, stop, you've been painting too much. Stop. We're tired. I am not gentle with my brushes though. Like not one bit. So I guess I should probably just keep buying Army Painter because it's cheap and I can just buy more. But I don't know. I wish that there was something that could handle my stupidity and actually last a long time. I'm not really sure what I was doing to make it kind of lose its tip so quickly. So it was kind of frustrating that that happened. But again, I think it was my fault. I'm basically self-taught here, so I don't watch any of those videos unless I need like help with a specific problem. I don't really watch too many painting videos on like the proper ways to do things. So yeah, there's that. I know this isn't the most camera friendly angle right here, but I gotta get in there somehow. Somehow I gotta get in there. So sorry guys. You'll have to bear with me. Let me finish that. Okay. Perfect. Let me get in there real quick, just on the bottom. Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing, Worsk? Just another day. Ain't that the truth, man? Just another day. Well, glad you stopped by, man. I appreciate it. Hmm. My dad is calling me. I'm gonna decline that. Hopefully, nothing important is going on. He knows I'm doing this. He knows I am. So hopefully, if he calls again, maybe it is an emergency. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. This looks like he's calling my grandma now. Okay. Trying to listen to what's going on. Sounds like everything's okay. Other than my grandma having a migraine. Other than that, sounds like everything's all right. He's calling again. Well, I'm probably just going to pause it and use my grandma's phone to answer him because I'm doing something here on the stream. So give me 1 second. I'm going to dry my brush off and see if there is an emergency going on. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Okay, guys. Crisis averted. My dad was calling me to see if I wanted. I was like, no, no, I'm good, Dad. I'm good. Yeah. I told him earlier that I'd be streaming, but I use my phone to stream. Do you want a Costco hot dog? No, Dad, I'm good. I had lunch. All right, back to painting. Back to the old grind. Man, I really like, now that I'm painting this with the red. Oof, I'm really liking it. I love it. He's calling again. Hopefully he's didn't get into a car accident or something. Gosh. No, I think it's someone else now, to be honest. My grandma's so funny. She's staying with us for a little bit. She's moving. She was living in Minnesota with my aunts, but she's decided that she doesn't like the warm or the cold anymore. And she moved back here, and she's gonna move into like some elderly living apartments, and so she's just staying with us before she moves in there on Friday. She's funny. She's a real spitfire. You guys can probably hear her prattling on. Oh man, I'm gonna have to clean these up a little bit before I put that Nuln oil on. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, but just a little. Trying to get under the armor real quick here. Okay. This is taking a while, but it's okay. I gave this guy the chain fist. Um, Not because I want to use it. I just think it looks cool. Not because I want to use it like in game. I just think it looks really sick. Um, it's so different than the usual chain fists that the Space Marines have. It's really sick. It's like I can't even describe how cool it is. I don't know how like to describe it. It's like part of the armor, unlike just something just coming off, like the other ones on the Space Marines. Sorry, I'm not very talkative right now. Really paying attention to getting the inside of this one. It's a little difficult for sure. Don't want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just kind of mess it up a little bit here. And I can just always go back with some black, but yeah, kind of had to. Kind of had to do it there. Now I'm gonna hold it really weird. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So now just, I think it's the chest piece itself that I need to get. Um, yeah, let's just start going. Yeah, I'm getting red on the armor. It's okay. I can just go over it with black, but still, still is annoying for sure. Ooh, this skull is going to be red. That's kind of cool. That's going to be different than all my other ones. Most of the time, the skulls are like painted white. It's usually what I do here, but this skull is going to be red, which is going to be really sick. Just a bloody red skull. Spikes. think I'll need to switch to a different brush though to get some of this, some of these smaller bits here. Yeah, I think, let me see if I can do this real quick. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Okay, and then that one, there's some more armor bits back here, but they're really hard to see. So I'm gonna try, but it might just have to. No, I can do it. I just need to get a smaller brush. I got my resume ready for that job for next week. Did you register already? I'm really excited, dude. I didn't know you had to register, so I'll do that. I'll do that today. I did not know, so I'll go ahead and do that. I thought you could just show up. Me and Worsk are going to an HVAC job fair next week. Just do some networking, you know? Do some networking. Okay. Overall, I am pretty happy with how this is looking. Let me just get in a little bit in here on this skull here. I shaved my mustache. Why? You work in HVAC, dude. No one cares if you have a mustache. I'm not gonna shave. No way, dude. I'm not gonna shave for a job fair. This is my beard, dude. You want me to shave? It's a hard no. Seriously, if a job ever wanted me to shave, I'd be like, yeah, no, thank you. Like, I'm good. No, sure, I get you. All guys look better with beards, though, or facial hair. That's just my opinion. I think all guys should have facial hair if you can grow it. I think it looks better. I don't know, man. I don't know. You could buzz your hair. I mean, I don't know. Just go chrome dome, dude. Just go complete chrome. Don't do that. I'm joking. Don't do that. Full Jake. Yep. It's very funny on Friday. My barber actually came to my birthday party. You should go see my barber, dude. He's a cool guy. He can help you out, man. He is a cool guy. I can give you my barber's phone number if you want. And he's not even like a block away from my house. It takes me like 3 minutes to get over to his barber shop. I don't know what Legends of Drogoon is. Dragoon? I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it. But Mauricio, my friend Mauricio is a really cool guy. I like him a lot. What is Legends of Dragoon about? Like, what's the story? You play as a character called Dart who discovers he has the power of a dragoon, and he uses that power with his friends in order to vanquish evil. Is it like an RPG? It's a JRPG. Oh, okay. I don't play many JRPGs. I mean, heck, I don't really play any games at all anymore, but kind of just do this all day. You sound like an old man, Kappa. Yeah, I am an old man. I am. What does Kappa mean? Because I only know of what Kappa means in regards to Japanese folklore. I know what a kappa is, but I don't know what kappa means uh, in the meaning of that. Are you calling me a turtle with a bowl on its head that eats children in rivers? Is that what you're calling me? Oh, Ah, definitely not a water kappa. Now I really sound like an old man. What does kappa mean? Gosh. Why can't you just say JK? Kids these days. Yeah, you know this knee pad with this devil here? You see this little like demon or whatever? I think I'm gonna paint that actually red. I think I'm just gonna go full red on it. I think that'll look pretty cool. If I can just stay in the lines. I can just stay in the lines. Oh, I'm getting tired, man. Getting tired of class. Man, maybe I just need a break. Because I wanted to take summer classes too. We will see. We will see. I just kind of want to get my certificate. Just one class next semester? Why, dude? I just want to get my certificate and go, dude. I'm gonna try and take like 3 classes next semester for the fall, or at least 3. You know, depending on if I get a job or not, or if that training benefits comes in clutch. Just try to save as much money as I can right now. I'm gonna donate plasma to pay for the next batch of classes I take. Yeah, dude, donating plasma, like you get a lot of money from that. I was doing it for a second, but for some reason, like I don't know what happened with my plasma, but they were like, "Oh, your proteins are too high," and they were like high by like point 0.1. And then I went again and they were still high by like point 0.1, and I was like, okay, so I stopped going. I don't know what that means. I even talked to the doctor. He was like, yeah, I don't know. My doctor was like, yeah, it's usually fine. So I don't know. My plasma just he didn't want it, I guess. I do eat a lot of protein, so maybe that was it, but because I'm trying to gain some muscle, so maybe that was it, but I don't know. Kind of frustrating. It also takes forever because you got to wait in line because there's 15 other people there. Nice, dude. Nice. Hopefully that works out, dude. You're the temp agency for sure. Just got to keep your Saturdays open, man. Saturday nights, you got to keep open so you can play D&D. Sundays off at least, yeah. Just one weekend. I mean, gosh, just one weekend day. Man, I try to pick good times for to do these, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes it's just loud. It's fine, but whatever. You can probably hear my grandma's entire conversation right now. Clean this brush off a little bit here. Kind of restart here. Okay. So now the trim on the chest plate here. This one, I'm not going to paint the skull red because I have the he has got that demon on his knee pad. I'm gonna keep that one red, and I'll paint the skull here white. Yeah, I'm really relearning how to paint here because I'm doing this right now, and I probably just need to start not building the model all the way and just painting him like piecemeal to the best of my ability. This is kind of getting crazy here. I, sometimes I just can't get in those spots. Really hard to get to. Since I quit my job, I don't feel like smoking at all. That's good, dude. Yeah, sometimes jobs just do that. I get it, dude. That's good though, man. Don't pick it back up. It's a motivation killer. So, red is there. I think I forgot the red trim on his left arm. So I'm going to do that real quick here as well on this guy. My coworker who still works there told me they took down my employee of the month picture from March. It gave me a good laugh. Wow. That's kind of petty. It's a little bit petty that they took that down. On to better places. Right, Worsk? Better opportunities in the future. Okay. Time to drink some water. See what time it is. 1:30. Okay. Start a podcast, Kappa. A podcast on what? See, if we were to start a podcast, we would need one more person. We need to find the stupidest person that we know. That is how you make a good podcast. You find your stupidest friend and you just bounce ideas off of that guy. No, 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 no. You like reading. No, no, no. No, dude. I'm talking like annoying laugh, fat, really stupid. Like we need the stupid guy. Gotta find him. It's important. See, our interests diverge so much. Like you like video games. I haven't played a video game in months. I like Warhammer. You don't, you know? I like Lego. You don't, you know? I have my mind is filled with Lego stuff. Filled with I have an encyclopedic knowledge of Lego pieces and Lego sets. And that niche unfortunately has been filled. There's this new podcast that I've been watching and listening to called Disturbing the Peace, and that one's really funny. It's a blast. It's a blast. You do like Lego games? I used to play Legos at the store I worked at. Granted, it was only in box Legos. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, dude. I haven't bought an in box Lego set for a long time. Long time. I just buy little pieces and stuff like that and sort it down, and maybe I'll use it one of these days. Maybe. I did have an idea for a video series called Brickster Bulk. And that would just be me talking about like all my bulk stuff that I have for D&D and just kind of going through it. All my like figures and whatnot, or terrain. Just kind of showing off the stuff that I've made over the years. I had that idea for another video series that I was thinking of doing. But as I am learning, this whole content creation thing takes a lot of time. It is pretty annoying. Very annoying. So we'll see. Unless we just make a podcast about nothing. But if we make a podcast about nothing, we got to be real funny. And I don't think that I'm that funny. I am not that funny of a guy. I'm being honest here, guys. I'm not comedian level funny here. I laugh at myself a lot, but that's kind of the extent of it. Worsk, what was your favorite Lego theme as a kid? Favorite Lego theme? Because my favorite Lego theme was and will always be adventurers. But I do have a soft spot for pirates, cowboys, and knights, obviously. Pirates, Cowboys, and Knights are really good too. Uh, but Adventures is my bread and butter. Oh, what would be funny is if I got you to play all the pre Tall Tale Lego games, the ones from like the 90s. That'd be funny. You just play them and I talk to you about them and what your thoughts are because I used to play them as a kid. The PC the PC games that were available at the time, like Lego Island. Oh, that sounds hard. Oh yeah, I'm getting my air conditioning certificate at the end of the semester. I hope that helps with my job search. Oh, you're already getting it at the end of this semester? No way. You took the required classes already? Yeah, it's not the HVAC one, it's just for air conditioning. Oh, okay. Huh. Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, because you've taken the air balancing class, huh? You're in that right now, huh? Nice. So yeah, there was this old Lego game that has quite a bit of a cult following. Uh, it was this real time strategy game uh, where you're like mining for like crystals, like they're called energy crystals, and you're mining for these energy crystals on this like planet. So it's technically a space theme, and even though it's a real time strategy game, there is no multiplayer. You're just kind of just gathering resources. Um, so yeah, there's that one. I want to know what your thoughts on that one are, because I used to like it as a kid, for sure. I used to like that one a lot, even though it, you know, no online capabilities. It's just single player. Kind of interesting. There's this other game where you deliver pizzas to all these people on an island. There was that one. I played a lot of that. Uh, Specifically, I played the second one, the sequel, a lot. I played the sequel one first. I played Lego Island 2 first, and I thought that was awesome because there were all these different islands that you could explore with the different themes. So there was like a Knight's Kingdom island, there was the Adventurers Island, and so I loved that. And then picking up the first one, I was like, "What is this?" It's a completely different game, completely different. But a lot of people have nostalgia for the first one, and I get it. I understand why, but it's definitely not the one that I really enjoyed for sure. And then they had a go-kart racing one. That one was kind of a blast. Kind of a blast. Um, I played a lot of that one. And then they made a sequel to it. And I'm not going to say that it was completely different. You were still racing cars around, but it was different than the original. The original just had the racetracks on separate maps. And then the new one, the second one, Lego Racers 2, that one, like, you had to go to a different island. And on the island were different, they would set up the tracks on the island. So the map was the same every time, but the races would change. Like the courses would change. So that one was interesting. There was like a dinosaur uh, jungle place that you could go to and race your cars on, and there were like dinosaurs walking around on the island. They were like in the way. And then you could go to Mars. You get in a rocket ship and you're racing on Mars. And then like second to the last area was the Arctic, and the boss for the Arctic was just a big ice monster that would just run around, and you couldn't attack him at all. He was invincible, and he just would run. It was really silly. And then there was Lego Chess. That one was funny, but not really like top tier Lego games for sure. Each time that you would, like, if you had like your pawn and your pawn would take out the enemy knight, like there was a special cutscene depending on what map you were playing on, or what I'm going to call it army you were playing as. So like you could either play as like cowboys, or you could play as pirates. And so if you were playing against the other pirate crew, there were special cutscenes. And if you were playing as the cowboys, if you were playing against the other cowboy army, there would be special cutscenes for each of them, and those were pretty funny. They were really funny for the time. Just complete Looney Tunes, complete Looney Tunes type of cutscenes for sure. And then what other games were there that were fun? There were the creator games, but those weren't like you could build your own cities and whatnot, and that was kind of cool. And then you could press, there was like a play button, and all the little figures and the cars that you set up would like start driving around on the roads. So that was pretty cool, but really like no replayability at all. It's just like, oh, I just want to build something today, and then that was it. There wasn't any objectives in the game. It was just, oh, I'm gonna build. I remember one time I got really bored with the game, so I tried to make like an entire Death Star and like X Wings to like fly around, and it was really funny. Like the Death Star that I built was just a giant pyramid, like a double pyramid, like a D8, and I put one guy in it with a steering wheel, and he was just flying around. And I filled it up with dynamite as a kid. I filled uh the entire Death Star with dynamite. So whenever the structure or vehicle would hit something, it would explode because there's dynamite in it. So I think I was driving around maybe the X-wing, and I just drove it right into my really poorly built Death Star, and it exploded, but it did crash my computer. It crashed my computer, which is how much dynamite I put into this thing. It's pretty funny. Those are some good times. But I remember I would build my own like custom stuff because there were like prefabs that you could do. There were prefab buildings and whatnot. Um, and so you could either put the prefab buildings down or you could just make your own stuff. And so I would put some of the prefabs down. Like there was like, an auto shop or a police station. Heck, I don't even know if there was a police station actually. Um, there was like an auto shop, police station, fire station, and so you would put those down, and then you would have little like vehicles driving around the city. So that was kind of fun. But I remember one time I tried doing an adventurers area, just completely all custom one time, and that was a lot. That was a lot. I was trying to build like an entire like jungle in this area, and it was kind of intense. Um, my little brain at the time could not do it. Could not take it all in and build what I wanted to. Also, the game was pretty bad, so like it would crash pretty often. So I couldn't build crazy things in the game, unfortunately. What other games were there? I'm trying to think. Hmm. Those were the main ones, really. The they did have other creator games. Like they had a Harry Potter uh, creator game where it was you could build like Hogwarts Castle, but I never had that one. Uh, and then I know that there was a castle one too, but I never had that one. And I think that was it. I just had the city one, just the city building one. But it wasn't like SimCity. It wasn't like that. It was just more like you had this little area where you can set up your roads and your vehicles and your houses, and that was kind of it. I did build these like duplexes in that game though. I built little duplexes, and I would just copy and paste them, just copy and paste them around my little city that I would make. So that was kind of fun, but that was about it. Just found something on these guys that I kind of maybe I should have done that earlier, but there's an Eye of Horus on here. I kind of want to get rid of that. Just right on his chest plate. There's that eyeball. Kind of want to get rid of the chest or that eyeball there before I go any further with this guy. Should be a pretty simple, just kind of just scrape it off type job here. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay. Sick. Okay. Yeah. So there was a little eye there. Let me see if there's any other ones that have an eye. That one doesn't. What is that? Oh, he's like mutating. Dang. Okay. I don't like the whole mutation aspect of the chaos guys. I find that frustrating because I don't like my guys being mutated. But none of them else have the Eye of Horus on them, so at least there's that. I guess I could try to sprue goo over that mutated bit on one of my Terminators. I could try to do that. But we'll see. It almost looks like a one of the Death Guard. Like that's kind of what it reminds me of. Is like Death Guard, and it's like no, these guys aren't Death Guard. They're just Night Lords. So I have to do something about that. Man, Grandma's a popular person today. She's getting a lot of phone calls. Okay. There we go. Let's see if I can do something about that mutated guy. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like try and cut some of this off, which is kind of crazy that I'm doing this, but I just really don't like the mutations. It would have been much easier if I would have done this beforehand. A ton easier. But I didn't notice it until now. See if I can scrape a little bit more off of this. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of sprue goo this up. See if I can kind of patch up this mutated part. Might have to let a little bit of it dry and then go over it again. But we'll see. No, I think I'm actually good. Yeah. Definitely have to let it dry though before I start painting on this. It's the only kind of sucky thing. Yeah, that'll have to do. So as you can see where that gray is right there, I just had to kind of sprue goo over it, unfortunately. So it's a little wet right now, but it's fine. I just didn't want that mutated stuff on there. So I have to let that guy dry before I continue. But I think if I continue with this one, it should be okay. Should be okay. Ah, that's cool. He does have the Vox speaker on him, so that'll be pretty cool. Very Night Lords with his claws. So at least I got that right. At least I got that right. Okay. He's on my thingy, my little holder here. And let's continue. Start on this side first. This gauntlet. This accursed weapons. Oof. Yeesh. I kind of want to get under his nails here. Okay. And behind in the palm of his hand as well. A little harder to get to for sure. But it's looking pretty good. I should put a little bit of paint thinner in my Mephiston red here. Like getting a little dry. It still is usable. Still is workable, but there's a lot of just crap in there. It's kind of dried over. So one thing that I do like about these Terminators, though, is the amount of fur that's on them. That will be a blast. I've really been enjoying painting fur as of lately. It's very rewarding. Very rewarding. Hmm. How is there water right there? So strange. I think after this shoulder pad, I'm gonna put some of that paint thinner in my pot of Mephiston red here, just to make it a little bit easier to use. It don't help that my brush is on its last legs either. Sorry for bumping into the camera, guys. Use a little bit left. My paint thinner, just a little bit in there. I'm gonna really shake this up. So hopefully I can get some of those chunky bits to break down a little bit here. Okay. Oh, that's wow. Wow, that's kind of thick. Okay. See if I can get some of that back down. Okay, sorta. Kind of doing the thing. See if I can scrape some of this off. Those dried bits here and just kind of put it back in. I got a lot of dried bits around. There. Clean it up. I don't know if this will even work. It might actually make it worse. Don't know. Doesn't hurt to try, I guess. All right, I'm going to clean this off. Okay. Well, now it's like, now it doesn't want to close all the way. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, moment of truth. Okay. All right. I'll take it. It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's a little more usable. Yeah, it's a little better. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, this little hand holder is pretty helpful. Really stables it out for sure. If only I can paint right, though. If only I could just paint it good to begin with. Oh, I'm not excited for class tonight. That's for sure. Not excited. Don't particularly want to go. But gets me out of the house, I guess. Yeah, there's definitely some spots on here that I'm going to have to clean up for sure before I put that Nuln Oil on. Lab might be rough today. It's gonna be a journey. Let's skip tonight's class, dude. Let's just hang out. That'd be nice. Why? Do you know what the lab's gonna be tonight? Hopefully it's not two assignments like it was last time. We had two labs last week on the same night. That was a little annoying. Troubleshooting two systems. You know, I kind of want to be there for that. Unfortunately, I kind of want to be there for that because when it comes to troubleshooting HVAC systems, I have no idea what I'm doing. I took a look at the module today. Dang. Yeah, I think I'd like to be there for that, for this lab. I hate to say it. I think it's always a good to start the evaporator, I believe. Yeah, we'll find out. And you know he's not going to help us. He's going to be like, I don't know what's wrong with it. You guys figure it out. Which is good, but I don't know what's the matter to begin with. Not even lecture? Wow. Oh, yeah. You're right. He did say that. So there's no lecture, it's just a giant lab. Yikes. Yikes. How long is your class tonight? Well, the block is from 5:45 to like 10:10. Have we ever been there till 10:10? No, we haven't. We've never stayed that long. But yeah, um, it will probably be a couple hours of work for sure. A couple hours of work. I'm gonna dress accordingly. I have, but I was chatting with Matt and Vinny about Taco Bell and Taco Bell. Two Taco Bells? There's two of them? I love Taco Bell. It's a young man's game, though. It's definitely a young man's game. And thankfully, I am still a young man. Despite my birthday, I'm still a young man. I can still take a hit from Taco Bell. Oh, Del Taco and Taco Bell. Um, What would I rather have, Del Taco or Taco Bell? At this point, I'd rather have Taco Bell. There was a point in my life where I'd rather have Del Taco, but right now, nah. If I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna go for it. I want some Taco Bell. Vinny ended up bringing up how Matt eats his burritos like a Go-Gurt. Yeah, that's disgusting. It is completely disgusting that he does that. Just takes the meat out. Or no, he just squirts it out and he doesn't eat the. Oh my gosh. We've come to find out that one of our teachers is like kind of disgusting when it comes to food. So he'll just kind of squirt out the burrito into his mouth and then not eat the tortilla. How can you respect that? It's almost as bad as eating a burrito from the middle. But at what point is it better to get a exactly? Yeah, just get a bowl. I can't eat it on the go, says Matt. I can't eat that while I drive. When you're driving your van to a job, you got to squirt the burrito into your mouth and then eat a whole head of broccoli. And then suck down some sardines. That's horrifying. Some people just enjoy wasting food. Yeah, just get the burrito bowl, man. But no, he's not a burrito bowl kind of guy. He just like sucks it out. Um, or like my other teacher always gets mad at him because he's always like eating like tuna in their office, and not just like one can of tuna, like 5 cans of tuna. So what does that smell? Hey man, it's my tuna. It's my tuna. I gotta eat it. I'm a pescatarian. Yeah, it's horrifying. I don't know why you would do that. It's really disgusting. Or what was it? What was Jake saying? He gave his work van to someone and it was just filled with celery. His work van was just filled with celery or something insane. Just like complete schizo. Like, yeah, there's just a bunch of celery in there. I just leave it there. It's biodegradable. It'll go away eventually. Every teacher has to have some weird quirk or tick, huh? For sure. My other teacher, uh, so there's Matt and there's Jake. Matt is the one who eats the celery and slurps his burrito out like a go-gurt and, you know, makes his tuna and whatnot. And then Jake, I do know what his quirk is because Matt told us. Jake really likes shoes. He's got like a shoe, like a walk-in closet full of shoes. That's his quirk, which is a lot of shoes. It's a lot of shoes to have like a whole walk-in closet full of them. It's still not as bad as slurping burritos. Gosh. Alec, what's your favorite thing at Del Taco? Because I do like Del Taco, but just not really feeling it. Just haven't been feeling it as of lately. Half pound bean and cheese burrito, make it bold with green sauce. So no meat. No meat. Just the bean and cheese burrito. Huh. No meat, no rice. Just that. Interesting. I don't have much to say. Is there really a difference with the bean burritos at Del Taco as there is with Taco Bell? Ground up corpses and horses. I mean, I don't really see the problem with horse meat, and I know that I'm going to catch some flack for that one. I really don't see the problem with it. So yeah, corpses. Yeah, that might be a problem. I'll make a bowl just puts fries in it. All right, okay. Fries with the bean burrito. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. When was the last time you had Taco Bell, Alec? 2 years. Wow. I had Taco Bell on Saturday, but I got crunchy chicken tacos, Fresca style. So they just put pico on it, and they get rid of the cheese. They take off the cheese, and then they take off the sour cream. So it's basically just the chicken, the lettuce, and then pico de gallo. I think it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, it tends to be healthier. Yeah. I found out that the crunchy chicken tacos at Taco Bell, and if you do it fresco style, it's like 120 calories for one taco. Uh, like 8 grams of protein. So I've been doing that as of lately. Because if you get 3 tacos, that comes out to roughly like 360 calories for 3 tacos. That's not bad. That ain't bad. Taco Bell is generally healthy too. It's one of the healthier fast food options out there. But you got to get it fresca style for sure. That sour cream is kind of killer. Do you know what the worst option is for fast food? I mean, McDonald's is pretty bad. Wendy's is also pretty bad for you. Um, I would only assume that Carl's Jr. is also pretty bad for you. Uh, I can't think of any others off the top of my head though. Why? Which one? LJS. What? LJS. What is that? I'm having a brain fart. Oh, Long John Silver's. Yeah, that one's it's fish. Like it can't be bad. It's fish. Those people. Yeah, well, your fish is fried. So yeah. Also, it's like pretty sure that Long John Silver's is a front for something because you never see people inside a Long John Silver's. You never do. I'm pretty sure that Long John Silver's is a front. That is an unsubstantiated belief, though, because their food's not good. There's no one ever in there, but there are Long John Silver's kind of everywhere, or at least there used to be. I remember as a kid, I just wanted to go there because pirates. So okay, I've messed up enough. Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly, I've messed up enough with my Terminators. So I'm gonna go pee real quick after I dry this brush off, and then I'll be back. Not really sure what else I'm gonna do after this, but yeah. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh man, I'm like hungry, which is really weird because I haven't done anything today. I haven't walked. I haven't gone to the gym. I think I'm just bored. I just want to eat. Gosh. Ugh. Um. Hmm. What to do now? I could probably fix my mistakes with my Terminators. I could do that. I could fix some mistakes with Rabute Gilliman. I could do that as well. Can't really do anything with the heads on the Terminators at the moment because I need to get those skeleton heads, which should be coming tomorrow. Should be, which is nice. But I'm not really sure. So, what would you guys like me to do? How about that? I'll leave it up to the chat. The 3 people in chat right now. I think one of them is me. I think one of the people in chat is me. Clear some space here. Hmm. 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 You know what I think I should do? I think I should actually work on the fur as well now. That could help me out later. I could work on the fur on these guys and possibly the chainmail. At least the chainmail that's on their shoulders, not the chainmail that's on their loincloths. Chainmail and fur. Chainmail and fur. I think that'll That'll help me out a little bit later on. Oop, kind of spilled a little bit there. Okay. Oh, there's some chainmail. Let's get that. Yeah, I need to get some new brushes. It really sucks. Some nice brushes. Something to help me out here. I'm going to the gym. Need me to pick anything up from the hobby store? No. Um, no. I mean, I guess not. Um, unless there's like a 3-pack of army painter brushes with the insane detail ones. If there's like a 3-pack or something, I don't know. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to get me anything. But thank you. Because that one that I bought when we went the other day, Alec, that one, like, I don't know what happened, but it already has like a split down the middle. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you can see it. You can see it. Yep. It's already have a split. I don't know how that happened, and I've tried fixing it with my brush stuff, but it just doesn't work. I don't know why. Yeah, pretty lame, huh? It was literally good for like a day. I do not know what happened. I do not know what I did. It was, I mean, it's probably on me. I'm not saying that they sold me a bad product, but I think that it probably was on me, but I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I'm just not sure. I don't know what happened there. And then all my other brushes are just getting bad. They're just they're just kind of twisting and breaking and stuff. So I don't know what's going on. Guess I've just been painting a lot. Just been painting a ton. Gosh. My mom is so loud. She just got home and it is so loud. Oh my gosh. Fur chainmail. Here's some chainmail. I'll put that one on. And I guess that I can put some chainmail on, or not chain. I can put some of this lead belcher onto these spiky bits on their backs. I guess I could do that as well. And I'm not using the little stand. Gosh, I'm just so used to not using the stand for these guys. I really should be doing that. So that one, no, I need to get the other side, the bottom here. I was gonna say it was good, but I just need to get the bottom here.
I have 2 pairs of jeans that that one.
Okay. So there we go on that guy. That guy's good. This guy's good. This guy has fur. This guy has fur. Okay. Oh, no, I'll keep this open. Keep it open. Because I want to get those spiky bits on their on the backs of their armor. On their shoulders, I guess.
So I have to take Lori to the
Yeah, I'll just get one side for now. And then I'll get the other side when I flip it over. Oh, yeah. I'm going to use this. Just keep forgetting to use it. It's crazy. I can't get the guy on. These bases are just really big. Bases for the Terminators. Okay. See if I can get in here. Some of this is just a little too close to the red, so I'm probably just going to kind of skip that section. Okay. This guy's good for now. All right. I'm at the gym. I'll check in here and there. Okay, sounds good, dude. Sounds good. Have fun at the gym. I went to the gym yesterday and kind of kicked my butt. I'm doing deadlifts. I do deadlifts probably every other time that I go. Kind of alternate between deadlifts one day and then what's the other one? I was just bench pressing the other day. Get the other side here. That one was pretty easy. See, he does have chainmail. See, this one has chainmail right there, but like I'll get it. I'll paint it. I didn't want to get to it yet because I wanted to paint his loincloth first, but it's okay. It's okay. I just had an idea. These pokey bits above their helmets, they're this like halo thing. I don't know if I want to paint those chrome yet. I feel like I could. I could paint them chrome. Just get it over with right now. So I don't know. I'm not sure yet what to do. Well, I guess I could get these tubings as well. I can do that with the chrome just to get it over with before I start uh, washing this with some Nuln oil. It's a good idea. Just get it out of the way now. And let's get this chainmail right there, and this chain. Cool. Cool. Let me see if this guy has any tubing on him. Oh, I should get their engines too. Kind of forgot about that. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if it's engines, but I'm calling it engines. It's on the back of their backpacks here. They're vents. That's probably a better word for it. Vents. Cool. Then eventually I have to get their leg braces too. I guess there's a lot of stuff I have to do on these with chrome before I give it a nice oil wash. Cool. This one I have to get the tubing on his power fist, the vents on his back. And the spiky bits up here. He's got the gat. This one is so weird. He's got the gat. Maybe since this one is a gangbanger, I can paint his hand red, kind of like the red hand guys that I have. Kind of funny. All right. So we've got the tubing here. Tubing on this side. And then his vents. Trying to stretch my back. My neck is starting to hurt. But I have terrible posture when I paint like this. So, yeah. I'm thinking I should paint his claws as well. That chrome for his nails here. Okay. And let's get his other nails. And I'm going to get his Vox speaker too. And that's kind of crazy. I forgot some red on his Vox speaker. This little arrow there. Weird. Okay. Let me get that red. Oh, I forgot to get. Barely noticeable. Hardly noticeable. Okay. All right. Let's see what time it is. 3:11. Okay. Making pretty good time there. Yeah, so tomorrow I will definitely be going to the Warhammer store, probably before class, to try to pick up those skeleton heads for my Night Lords. Those will be pretty cool for sure. But there's like some special way that you have to like pull them out of the sprue that the guy was talking about. He said you gotta wash them with soap for some reason because there's like a dusty film that's left on it. I don't understand it, but yeah, I don't really get what he's talking about, but I will do it, obviously. I'm gonna try and use this brush again, and I'm gonna try and see if it works. Because what I want to do is I want to just dry brush a little bit of this chrome onto their combi weapons, and it's looking pretty good actually. So we'll leave it with that. Yeah, I just kind of like hate doing the edge highlighting anymore. So if I can kind of skip that by doing this, I'm going to take it. These combi weapons are ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. I understand what they're all about. They're literally a combination of two weapons, but like one of them is like a flamer with bullets. Like so you shoot flaming bullets. Uh which is pretty funny. One of them is like a plasma gun, and so it shoots plasma bullets. It's very interesting for sure. At least that's how I understand it to be. Maybe it's different. It could be very different. Maybe it just shoots two. It shoots a bullet and flames, or something like that. I don't really quite understand it, but it's still interesting. It's kind of ridiculous for sure. Okay, so that one's good. Oh, this one will be fun. This one will be super fun. It's the this Reaper chain cannon here. See if I can get some more in here. I'm kind of pulling it over to the side here so I can get a better look at it to see what it looks like. But yeah, there we go. It's kind of imperceptible probably through the camera, but just got some chrome highlights in there. Just dry brushing it in. And I do want to get this chain right here fully chromed out, so I'm going to do that as well. Nice. Sick. Okay, so we're just about done with that. Nice. I guess I'll start fixing my mistakes. I guess I'll do it, even though I don't want to. My brother gave me a pot of Dawnstone, and I do like the color. So I think I'm going to use that for any mistakes that I've made along the way. And I'm going to just try to dry brush it on there. We'll see how well it works. Just the spots that I've. Oh, no, that didn't really work as good as I thought it would. Whoops. Yeah, he's a little bright there. Okay. Okay. Let's. Okay. So the first pass was a little bright, but now that it's kind of gone down a little bit, it's a little bit better. And if I just kind of make some scratches and scuffs in there, it's a little bit better. Whoops. Bye. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So that guy's, I'm going to set him off to the side. Huh. Okay. I just saw something that I need to kind of fix. Okay, let's get some more of that Dawnstone and just kind of dry brush it in here. Just on the spots that I just have kind of messed up on. Just kind of cover the red that has gotten in there. Huh. It's not really working as I thought it would. But I think that like once I get the Nuln Oil on there, it'll be almost imperceptible, if not a little bit lighter, but I'm not too sure yet. It's a process, you know. brighten it up a little bit. Trying to get rid of any mistakes I've made. It's not really what I want. It's not really what I want. But again, I think it'll be pretty imperceptible. I'm just trusting the process at this point. I'm not going to trust the process on this one. This one's actually going to be okay because that skull is going to get painted over. So it should be all right. But like right here, I had some spillage. So I got some black in there. Some black right here. Black right there. And I should get some of this fur. I should paint the fur. This one's got no fur other than his right arm. So I'm just going to paint it black. Don't know why black. We're just going with black. Okay. This one does not have any fur. This one's got a little bit of fur. I think what I want to do on this one is just go for Gorthor brown or something like that. So yeah, I'm just going to do that real quick. Let me get that brown out. No, Dryad bark. Some real dark. I like Dryad bark a lot. It's a good one. It's a fun paint for sure. Just sucks that my brushes are so messed up. Just need to get some new ones. Can't say it enough. And then I want to get his loincloth to be kind of that, or not the loincloth, the actual fur down here. I want it to be Dryad bark as well. I just really like the Dryad bark look. It's probably one of my favorite colors of the paints. Especially for fur. Oh, and I see a part here that I forgot. Some more of that, more of the chrome tubing on his side. He's got some more fur on this right hip. I'm gonna get. And he's got a chain there with a skull on it. Should probably get that chain. Get some chrome on there for the chain.
Did you check for eggs today?
So a little bit of red peeking through there too. Man, there's a little bit of red here too that I missed. Huh. Guess I'm running on fumes here, guys. I've been doing a lot of painting over the past couple days, so maybe that's why. Maybe I just need a little break. Just a little break, maybe. I feel like the past couple days have just been so busy for me. I don't know what it is. He's got some fur behind his loincloth. Guess he's got to keep his junk warm. I guess. I don't know. So we got him. He's got some black. This guy does not have any. This guy doesn't have any. This guy has some. There was something that I forgot. Oh, a tube. Right. Some tubing. Some tubing on one of the guys. Okay, let me see if I can find that. I think it was the dude with the claws. I think. We'll see. Yep. Yep. There we go. Cool. And there was something that I missed. I know that for sure on these spiky bits up here. So I'm just going to go back and get as much as I can. Just like in the front. I missed the fronts of them. It's kind of weird, but you know, I miss stuff all the time. As I've come to find out. And just for funsies, I'm going to paint his sword. A little clumpy there. Weird. I'm going to put on some of that gold chrome, probably on the sword for the hilt. But for now, I think that it's fine. For now, I just kind of wanted to get it on there. Go over this compy weapon again. Cool. All right. Well, I think that is good enough for today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I got to get ready for school tonight. But if you like this content, go ahead and like this stream, and go ahead and subscribe and appease the eldritch gods that are the algorithm. And check out my videos on Tuesdays. I did like a mini half tutorial. You know, we're going through growing pains right here through this process of learning how to make these videos and whatnot. I probably should have taken a couple more videos of me scrubbing down the model and whatnot. But I was thinking of bringing the camera outside and all that and the lighting, and I was like, I'm just not going to do it. But definitely for next time, if I do one of these, I will for sure. Delicious water. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. But for now, I will see you all later. Thanks again, guys. Bye.